Let's find out about the MSCI World Diversified Dividend Select 50 Price Euro Index, which is sponsored and calculated by MSCI. What is the aim of the index? The index aims to provide exposure to 50 global and diversified baskets of companies that pay higher dividends and generate more stable returns in comparison to a global equity benchmark like the MSCI World Index. The companies are selected quarterly from across the developed world following a rules-based methodology. What is the advantage of high dividend companies in the current environment? The year 2022 witnessed high inflation in most of the developed world as the cost of energy, food, housing and travel spiked up. Central banks reacted to high prices by increasing interest rates and by clearly declaring their intention to fight inflation, even at the cost of an economic recession. In such an environment, high dividend-paying companies may provide more resilient performance than others. High dividend-paying companies, such as those from healthcare, consumer staples, utilities and banks, generally enjoy inelastic demand for their goods and services. This gives them a relatively higher degree of pricing power, which is crucial at a time of high inflation. This means that when inflation increases, they can more easily pass on higher prices, and when a recession occurs, they can at least maintain their selling prices without hurting demand. Such companies can therefore weather economic downturns better. High dividend-paying companies also tend to maintain dividend payout ratios through their reserves, even if earnings are lower across economic cycles. Furthermore, such companies are currently attractively valued and trading at a discount relative to low dividend-paying, growth-oriented companies, thus creating an interesting entry point. How are the companies in the index selected? The companies in the index are selected on a quarterly basis following the below high-level steps. Step 1. Identify the universe of public, listed, and frequently traded companies from across the developed world. Step 2. Remove companies that are involved in very serious controversies around the environmental, social, and governance impact of their operations. Also, remove companies that are involved in controversial business activities like weapons, tobacco, and gambling. Step 3. Select a basket of 50 companies through an iterative optimization process to achieve the following main objectives. Highest possible dividend yield based on last 12-month data. Daily return volatility of no more than 80% of the return volatility of the benchmark MSCI World Index. Diversification across companies, sectors, and regions. The weights of the securities are an outcome of the optimization process. Please refer to the Index Rulebook for further details. How does the index achieve diversification? During the quarterly optimization process, the index rules place several constraints to always ensure appropriate diversification. These include no more than 5% weight to a single company, no more than 50% weight to a single sector, and no more than 50% weight to any single region between North America, Europe, and Asia. How has the index performed in the past? The index is denominated in euro, based on back-tested data from the 29th of May 2015 to the 30th of November 2022, and live data through the 31st of March 2023. The index price return performance has been 0.8% per annum. The index generated approximately flat returns in the calendar year 2022, when major equity benchmarks across the world experienced significant drawdowns. What is the current index composition? As of the 31st of March 2023, the index is composed of the following 50 companies. The composition is broadly diversified across sectors and geographies, as can be seen in these charts.